Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
New York City, New York.
Kippy and Uncle Hank are coming home to roost, baby. October 27th, Helium Comedy Club, Philly, Pennsylvania. Come and see us.
And then for the New York Comedy Festival, we're going to be at Gotham Comedy Club on November 9th. These shows are going to sell out. Get your tickies.
Welcome to another exciting edition of Are You Garbage? The show where you find out if your favorite comedians are classy individuals or absolute trash. Now, here are your hosts, Kevin Ryan and H. Foley.
Hey, everybody out there, and welcome back to everybody's favorite new podcast. This is Are You Garbage?
Sure is.
It's a little show. We sit down with your favorite comedians, and we find out if they grow up to be classy or if they're just a big old piece of trash. I'm your host, H. Foley, coming at you on a beautiful day. We're down here at Aunt Tootie's basement. She's upstairs. She's all swole up, all sore. Milk crate challenge.
Oh, yeah,
I told her it's over.
She got hurt.
She says she can bring it back on TikTok.
Okay.
So we'll see. My co-host is coming at you from right next to me. He is the CEO of Are You Garbage. He's an international businessman. I'll tell you that right now. He's not to be trifled with in the boardroom, especially before he's had his coffee and his Danish. Give it up for Kevin James Ryan, everybody.
Hey, gang. Thanks for tuning in. As always, please make sure you rate, review, subscribe on iTunes. Full video available on YouTube. And as you know, those numbers are
Through the roof.
through the fucking roof, baby. And then the greatest website of all time,
Woo, sweet Lord.
Patreon.com/AreYouGarbage. Sign up. You get bonus episodes, live streams, the whole fucking 9 yards. Check it out.
Shout out to the Conti family and the Yam family and all their subsidiaries. We love you. You're in our
Fantastic.
prayers nightly. And how about a quick shout out to our producer extraordinaire, the Magic Man. He makes us all look good. Give it up for T-Bone McMuffin. It's Toby McMullen.
What's up, dudes?
What's up, T-Bone?
Good to see you, buddy. We got together when we went over the last week. We had lunch.
Oh, great.
We hung out. We had a nice time.
We did none of that shit.
Stayed clear of them. But, gang, that is neither here nor there.
We got a hot one.
Because we could not be more excited to have our incredibly, and I mean incredibly special guest here with us today. Not the usual bums and bozos
We've
you
said
see
that before,
walking
yeah.
around here. All right? This man is a legendary stand-up comedian, podcaster, radio personality, and actor. He has quite a few credits. We're going to go through a few of them. We're going to start off with Ed, The Colin Quinn Show, Spider-Man, Lucky Louie, 13 episodes, Grand Theft Auto 4, Zach and Miri Make a Porno, Cop Out, Furry Vengeance, Bored to Death, Top 5, Deadbeat, Louie, 10 episodes,
Woo.
Benders, The Nick, Inside Amy Schumer, The Jim Gaffigan Show, The Comedian, Nightcap, Crashing, Power, The Irishman, Martin Scorsese.
Heard of him.
Ever heard of him?
Yeah.
All right. I got Tough Crowd with Colin Quinn, Last Comic Standing,
Jesus.
host of the AVN Awards, Jimmy Kimmel, The Late Show with David Letterman, The Jay Leno Show, That Metal Show, Dave's Old Porn, Late Night with Jimmy Fallon, had a 10-year run with The Tonight Show with Jay Leno, Chelsea Lately, Cop Show 4 episodes, should have became a series, WTF with Mark Maron, Church of What's Happening Now, Joe Rogan, he has multiple stand-up specials and albums out, to name a few. You got
Jesus.
Monster Rain, you got Please Be Offended, American Degenerate, Contextually Inadequate, Mouthful of Shame, and of course he appeared on the Opie and Anthony show from 2001 to 2014. He is the co-host of Jim and Sam on Sirius XM and the brains behind the Chip Chipperson podcast. But the big question in everybody's mind today,
Yeah.
is he garbage? Now, I've heard the rumors. I read the newspapers, but I got a feeling he's going to surprise us, ladies and gentlemen. Again, the legendary Mr. Jim Norton, everybody.
Thank you. And by the way, what you just said adds up to more dialogue than I've had in all that shit put together. I'm the king of one sentence and done. They're like, get him out, he stinks.
Hey,
got
man,
this guy?
a credit's a credit. You can still flex at craft services. You know what I mean? They don't know what you're doing there.
I was in Benders. I was in the pilot, which was like Chris DiStefano and
Schultz.
Andrew Schultz.
Yeah.
And I died of cancer in the pilot episode, but I don't think I was supposed to. It said series regular. No, we're gonna kill you off in the pilot episode.
Bring the bus in. Here we go. We got to get Jim's close up.
Only guy to die in the first act of a sitcom.
Buddy, thank you so much for coming and sitting with us, man. We really appreciate
Oh,
it.
you guys are great.
What is the, give me the origin story of Mr. Jim Norton.
Jersey kid, right?
It's uneventful. It's Bayonne, born in Bayonne. Raised in Edison.
Okay.
My parents are still married. I have a sister, and I blew a lot of my friends when I was a kid.
Just like Norman Rockwell painted it, folks.
Yeah, there's a touching photo of me at a diner with a policeman with his hand on my head.
Oh, man, you gotta love it. What did your mom and dad do growing up?
My dad he was in the military, and then he was in the post office, and then he joined the Army Reserve. So he's a postal employee, Army Reserve,
Okay.
Command Sergeant Major.
Nice.
And my mom was a librarian.
Really?
Yeah, which is a weird, when she had my sister, then she kind of went out to work. Like with me, I was raised at home, which obviously it did not go well.
I was raised at home.
Yeah, and she's like, I don't want to make this mistake twice. Maybe I'll leave the house. And she was a librarian, so she used to bring me home like comedy records, like Woody Allen,
Okay.
Robin Williams, and all that shit.
And how far apart are you and your sister?
I'm 7 years older.
You're 7 years
Yeah.
older than her.
Yep.
Okay. And when you say you were raised at home, you weren't like homeschooled or anything like that, right?
No. I mean, just it was pretty. My parents, my mom stayed home with me when I was a kid. And,
Gotcha.
It was fairly traditional.
Uh-huh.
Dad worked, mom stayed home.
We
I like
talking apartment, single family house, condo, townhouse? What are we talking here?
Apartment in Edison.
Okay.
And then we moved into a house in North Brunswick, which I remember my parents paid $56,000. I don't know
Damn.
how I knew that, but that was a huge number, and the mortgage was like $700 a month, and I couldn't believe that they were spending that much money.
Yeah.
when I was about 12.
That was definitely thrown in your face as a 12.
Yeah, it
you know
is-
how much this fucking house cost
Oh
me?
yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah.
And
You
how much
shouldn't
more
know
fun
you shouldn't know your dad's mortgage payment. When
I
you-
know.
when
I
you're
don't.
7.
I don't know how I heard
It's
it.
crazy.
It was probably when one of them was crying. Fucking screaming at each other in the kitchen.
Fucking $600 a month reverse mortgage, son of a bitch. What am I doing?
Upside down in a house in New Brunswick.
I knew that shit too, and that does affect you as a kid.
Yeah.
When you know like the finances and stuff like that.
Well, my dad got laid off in like 1980. He drove for Hall's Trucking. This before
Okay.
the post office. And there was that whole. he always blamed Jimmy Carter, and I don't know if it was his fault.
You gotta love a good vengeance.
That's a new-
Goddamn Carter.
That's a new Are You Garbage question. Does your dad hold any presidents personally responsible for his well-being? Fucking Carter.
Yeah. My dad drove a peanut truck. I don't know what the fuck. But yeah, he was fuming at fucking Jimmy Carter. I remember.
Fucking hated Jimmy.
Was he a
Carter.
big Reagan guy? Did he like Reagan?
I don't know. I don't know if he liked Reagan or if he just hated Jimmy Carter. I don't even remember. I know that my dad couldn't get back to work because he had this, like, the guy in the union ahead of him, they didn't like. So, my dad couldn't get back to work because the guy ahead of him was not going to come back because they hated that guy.
Okay.
So that's why I learned about, like, the unions and, like, you
Sure.
can get fucked. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go. I like it. And so you're an 80s kid, basically.
Yeah.
You
Plus
were-
my dad was smuggling drugs with the trucking company. So that's what
Really?
No.
Oh, I was like, what the fuck?
Things are about to get real spicy in here. I like it.
No,
I bought that like this was WTF. I was like, no shit, Jim. Tell me more. Fucking idiot.
I tripped on smuggling. It deserved what it got, which was what?
I was like, you lead with that. You don't lead with the Carter thing. You lead with the drug smuggling.
Religious growing up?
No, I made I did my catechism and communion. It was like
Okay.
kind of like the standard shit. And
Sure.
But no, and I don't have any real. I think I had to go to CCD for a while, but it was like a regular. I wasn't raised in Catholic school. I did
Public
like
school?
the public school, basic religious shit you did. My confirmation name was Christopher. I don't know why. I just liked that. That was a cool name.
Yeah.
But that was the end of my religious training.
Yeah. That's what
So your
I
full
pulled
name
out.
would be James Joseph Christopher Norton.
Norton, yeah.
How do you know Joseph?
I do my
Fucking
research.
Wikipedia
That's
over
right.
here. God damn.
That's
Do my
right.
Got the research department
Yeah.
on that
Got a
one.
couple of guys following Jim around for the last couple of weeks. I wanted to make a good impression on him.
Well, my parents went very hacky with the Bible. Joseph. I mean, come on. You could have dug a little deeper than that, you fucking.
Ezekiel, something.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
exactly.
Put a little spice on it.
Exactly. Would you go to church once in 1965 and that's the name you remember?
My mom named me the Corinthians. You know what I mean? Jesus Christ. All right, so we're talking traditional American family.
Yeah.
What were the
Right?
kind of cars growing up?
You know, my dad, we had a Chevy Vega. It was a hatchback, a Vega hatchback.
Hatchbacks are always tough.
It was tough because we would go fishing, and I was such a dog shit fisherman. My dad put a fish on the back, and I remember that
Like
was
on the window?
No, I wish it was on the windshield. We never would. It was on the fucking.
He's so quick, it's crazy.
No, it was on the back above the bumper, and it was so humiliating because he goes, "That's to let everyone know there's a fisherman on board."
Oh God!
And I was like, "Oh,
Aye, Captain.
really fucking." Like you know that feeling you get where you're just like it's a weird one you can't even laugh off when you're a kid.
Oh, yeah.
That's tough, man.
Your parents made you feel awkward like that. You didn't know how to process it. You're just like, oh.
No. He should have put like a thing with vinegar hanging over the bathroom so everyone would know there was a couple of douches on board.
How often would you take you fishing?
You know, we would go. My friend Bill D'Angelo was a good fisherman. Him and his dad would go.
And it's weird that you put pressure on yourself about this, that you weren't a good fisherman.
Well, it was one of those things, though, where I would literally...
All the other kids at school are making fun of him. Jim can't even catch a sunny. Fucking douche.
Caught me 2 wide mouth bouses here, huh? Jim ain't caught nothing yet.
Well, no, Bill would catch fish with it. They were like kind of outdoorsy, and I would literally... It was just humiliating because I would catch nothing. I hated fishing. Fucking hated it. Because I caught... And in Vermont, my dad would take me once in a while, and we would always throw the fish back. We used to go on like family vacations to Vermont.
That's pretty nice.
That's pretty classy.
That's good.
Yeah.
You do like the Jersey Shore too at all, or no?
No. I think
Vermont's classy.
it was classy.
Yeah.
Jersey kid, you didn't go to the shore when you were growing up.
I don't think so. I was never big on the beach because I was never in beach shape, and I never had the confidence you
Hey,
need to be
yeah.
in beach.
I hear you loud and clear, Jim.
But you're a little kid, though.
Oh, I knew at 7.
Yeah, but I still wanted pussy.
These Vermont broads won't know what hit them.
These country folk
I'll
up
tell them
here.
I'm an all-state fisherman from
Oh,
Jersey.
yeah, they thought I was amazing. Yeah, 30 miles from New York. Ooh.
30 miles.
And a hatchback,
That's what you
too.
open up. Hey, I'm 30 miles from New York.
Yeah, close to the Big Apple.
By the way, just to go back, those hatchbacks, when they started putting those out, they were such a big transition from like station wagons and regular cars. They were a tough.
There was a window where I feel they were before I was born in '86, so they were before my time. But I remember like there was like kids that would turn 16 would be driving them like when I was a kid. And I remember I'm like, these look, because they were only cool for like 6 years.
Yeah.
And then like someone's driving them in like the early 2000s. You were like, what the? Where is this left over from?
Yeah,
It looks like another planet.
It was a weird car, and I remember my mom had this. I don't remember what we had before that, but she had this weird ashtray with like. Do you remember the ashtrays that had the sand, like a little bag of sand on the bottom?
Yeah, fuck
so they
yeah.
wouldn't tip over.
They were awesome.
That was a car ashtray, and that was. I always remember my mom smoking. I can just remember going to my grandmother's house, listening to "Philadelphia Freedom" by Elton John, and my mother's smoking. That's my biggest memory in the car.
Yeah.
Was her cigarette smoke.
What kind of cigs was she smoking?
Benson and Hedges.
Nice.
Which is good, too, because you like a nice 3-hour smoke per cigarette. Fucking Telly Savalas.
She's got the 200s. It's fucking sticking out the window.
Long, thin Benson
Looks like a
and Hedges.
breadstick. Yeah. Fucking those things are brutal, man.
Oh, man.
Holy shit. Did your dad smoke?
He did, but he quit probably before I was born. He said he just one time threw the pack out and was done.
Damn.
So I think he quit. I don't think I ever saw my dad smoke.
Okay. And was your extended family around the area?
My family was in Fords, uncles and aunts, and we had family up in Massachusetts. My aunt, my uncle, they were like the really rich.
Yeah.
They were nice people, but they were really he was an attorney, and they were really
wealthy.
well off, very wealthy,
Yeah.
nice people in Massachusetts. And we were nice people, but we were kind of like,
Well, yeah, more working class.
the garbage end. Yeah,
Yeah, sure, of
yeah,
course.
Yeah.
Would you go up and visit them?
Yes.
Yeah.
Would they be real snooty to you?
No, they were very nice. A lot nicer than I would have been if I had their money. Believe me.
Get out of here.
These rats from Jersey are here again.
Oh, trust me. When the fucking shit Nortons came up from Jersey, it would have been a different welcome.
Oh, God, there's that damn hatchback again. Close the gate. Close the gate.
Yeah, no, they were really nice.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
I still don't get to not going to. So Vermont would be the vacation spot mainly?
Yeah, from what I remember, I was a very young kid, and I don't think I went to the shore much. I might have gone a few times growing up, but I never liked the beach. I just never. I guess you know what I mean, because whenever you're there, you're far from home. It's uncomfortable. There's
Hot,
sand,
sandy,
sand.
sweaty.
Yeah, I mean, when I was very young, they would take me, but I never enjoyed beach culture.
A day trip to the beach when you're a little kid, just getting there and then driving back. That's like That's like 2 tours in Vietnam. It was brutal.
Yeah, it was a
Showering
long
in
day.
public.
Shower in public. I get
Like
car
you're
sick.
fucking Bonnaroo or something.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, which I did Bonnaroo actually. That was
You perform there?
a few times. Yeah.
Is it good?
It was okay. It was better than Woodstock '94, which we did. A bunch of comedians went and performed at
Really?
Woodstock '94.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it was.
What?
It was an abominable.
I
Abominable
mean-
for stand up. It was the smaller side stage.
Sure,
Yeah,
sure, sure.
Terrible.
Who else went up?
Bobby Levy, Jeff Ross, who was Jeff Lifschultz back
Liv
then.
Schultz, yeah.
A comic named Brick Mason, Jim Florentine, Don Jameson, Rich Voss.
Damn.
Yeah. All of us who peaked in 2007.
Ahead of their time, ladies and gentlemen. Ahead of their time. Now, what about Disney World? They take you to Disney World?
Never went. No.
Never went.
No, I went to Universal with a girlfriend when I was about 21 or 22.
Well, really?
She wanted to go down there. Yeah, we went on Confrontation. I remember I went to Universal and went on Confrontation and a couple of little rides. It was a shitty trip.
Did you split that? Did you pick up were you making money at that time?
No, I don't even know if I was doing stand-up. I might have just started doing stand-up. And I went down there. Her dad flew down. Back then, you could change airline tickets. Like, I was scared. I flew Braniff Air.
What the
And I was scared to fly, so...
Sounds like from the fucking USSR.
Sounds like a 70s cop
yeah,
show.
it's not... I don't know what happened to it. It's probably like one of those startup airlines.
They had like 2 planes.
Yeah.
It's like wings.
And we wound up... he just gave me his ticket. I just flew his ticket. Like, back then, there was no
It was
security.
wide open. Yeah.
Like 1989 or whatever. But no, I never went to Disney World in my life.
Okay. Vacation Universal with your girlfriend. That's pretty garbage.
Yeah.
Would you fly to Vermont or drive? You drove.
drove.
Yeah. Okay.
When was the first time you flew? Your adult life?
First time I can remember flying was going to... That might have been the first flight, or it might have even been going to Seattle for a 12-step convention. I went out there. But
Okay.
I think I had just started stand-up. I was like 6 months into stand-up. I think that might have been my first major flight.
Okay.
Was to Seattle.
How
Okay.
old were you when you got your passport? Do you have your pass? I assume you have your passport.
Yeah. I'm on my third one, I think. I was probably in
Wow.
my mid-teens, early 20s.
That's average.
What does that mean, third one? What, you filled the book up?
Every 10 years.
Every 10 years, you got to
You
get
got to
it.
get a new
Oh,
one.
really?
Yeah.
So he's had it for 30 years.
I guess I have, right? I don't know.
Probably.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess
Probably
you're right.
early 20. Yeah.
Where did I travel internationally? It was probably Montreal when I first started doing
Okay.
stand-up.
Stand up. Yeah.
94 maybe.
I just got mine a week ago.
Your first one?
Yeah.
45.
45.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Why did you just get it?
Because I never had any reason to go anywhere.
Where are you going?
I'm going to go to France at Christmas.
Oh, nice. I did that a couple Christmases ago.
Did you?
Yes, and then the year after I went to Italy. Yeah, France is a nice place for Christmas.
So now you've traveled everywhere. You've been around the world.
Sure, that's what happens when you don't have love or a family. You can just go look at people who are living full lives.
Let's go be sad in France.
Only guy at the Eiffel Tower on Christmas Eve.
Hey, can you take this picture for me?
Just me with my thumbs up.
Okay, but let's talk about Manscaped.
Manscaped?
Halloween coming up.
Uh-huh.
You don't want a couple of wild hairs coming out, boo, scaring the shit out of you.
Can't be looking like a werewolf down there.
You can't do it.
Got to be hit with a silver bullet.
Got to get the Manscaped. You got to get everything trimmed up, organized, nice, and clean.
Yeah, they even got refined body wash for the fellas. The ladies love it. The signature scent, the whole 9 yards.
Fantastic.
And plus, you might scare away a couple of vampires.
If I'm to suck your dick.
Guys, a Lawnmower 4.0. We've said it time and time again. It's fantastic. They sent us each. It comes in a box. You get the ball toner, the whole 9 yards, the body wash.
It's fantastic.
They even got a set of undies you can get too. I mean,
Plus the travel bags, tight.
You look, yep. Come on, what are we doing? You got to run a tight ship down there. You can't be, no shaving with a blade and cream. Don't be using your beard trimmer. Get the Manscaped Lawnmower 4.0. You get 20% off and free shipping with the code GARBAGE at manscaped.com. That's 20% off plus free shipping with promo code GARBAGE at manscaped.com. Say trick or treat to your beautiful new Halloweeny with Manscaped.
That's right.
Do it.
Kippy, I want to talk to you about Mint Mobile.
Love those guys over at Mint Mobile.
I want to talk to you about not getting ripped off by the big phone companies.
Hate those guys.
The contracts.
Despise them.
The this, the that.
The fine print.
The fine print. Well, you don't got to deal with any of that with Mint Mobile. They pass the savings right onto you.
And that's their secret sauce, baby. First company to sell direct wireless service online only. I mean, what are we doing?
It's called cutting out the middleman.
Cutting out the middle.
The middle bozo.
Yeah. If you're looking for some extra savings, Mint Mobile offers premium wireless for just $15 a month. All plans come with unlimited talk and text, high-speed data, delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. Use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan.
Look at that.
Keep your same number along with all your existing contacts. I've said it every other time. My wife uses it still to this day.
Been using it for a while.
For years. It's fantastic. It's easy peasy. I want to switch over, but I'm all hemmed up with these goddamn contracts.
Crazy.
They got me till my kid graduates college.
Coming and going.
Get your new wireless plan for just $15 a month and get the plan shipped to your door for free. Go to mintmobile.com/garbage. That's mintmobile.com/garbage. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month. Can't afford not to do it.
Crazy.
Mintmobile.com/garbage. Do it.
Mint Mobile. Hold on. Would you really travel by yourself?
No. I mean, I have actually, but not that often. I don't like. I'm fascinated with people that can just go away alone.
Dude, it's crazy.
I can't
Wild.
do it.
I don't mind eating by myself.
Oh, yeah.
I don't mind that.
I
Going
prefer
to
it.
like sitting at a bar and or wherever and just eating by myself, I can get down with it.
I don't like it in a restaurant. On the road, I got to do it a lot.
Yeah.
But when I'm home alone, I like to eat it, and I just watch Lost or something. I'm on my third watch of Lost. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
know. I watched
Okay.
Seinfeld 15 fucking times.
I've never watched a lot of Seinfeld. I've seen a
Really?
couple episodes, but I was never. I mean, I look at it, I'm like, wow, that was a brilliant writing, really great and great storytelling.
Yeah.
But it was never my show. No.
Never got you.
No.
Do you know Seinfeld?
I know him casually. I mean, for a long time, we'd say
Sure.
hello, and he's always friendly when I see him. But we've never like hung out. Just But he speaks. He's friendly when
Nice
I see him.
guy, yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Hmm.
Very cool. I like it. Do you make dinner at home a lot for yourself?
By the way, I actually had a dream about Seinfeld recently, telling me why he doesn't have me open for him. It was such a weird dream.
Comics will never get over it, huh?
It's so bizarre. He's like,
Yeah.
I like you, but it was.
You're a little dirty, something. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, of course.
I
Yeah.
don't even want to open for him. I'm too dirty. I would bomb. But it's funny you said that. What were you asking? I'm sorry, man.
Cooking dinner at home alone. Or
When
do you
you're
make
out,
dinner
what are you
for
doing?
yourself?
I've lived in my place for 5 years, and
Okay.
last night I noticed that my oven light was on. I'm like, is that always on? And I opened up the oven. I still have cardboard
In there.
in the oven. I've never used my oven.
Holy shit.
Never used my oven. I order everything out. I eat at the Comedy Cellar or I go Uber Eats. I cannot cook.
Nice.
Cannot cook.
Breakfast.
If the one of our interns doesn't bring it at work,
Yeah,
Okay.
they do that at Sirius. It's
Ooh,
real
that's pretty
nice. You
classy.
get
Yeah.
breakfast you get to order whatever you want.
God damn.
watery eggs. It's fucking awful. The place
Oh,
downstairs
yeah,
that makes
no
the
good.
eggs is not exemplary. No.
Yeah, it's terrible, guys. We shouldn't be getting breakfast delivered, and I definitely shouldn't be responsible for that.
Yeah. It's T-Bone's new job.
Let me
by
get
the
a
way.
Moons over Miami stat.
Yeah, I like a good breakfast, but no, I always eat out. I think I made eggs. Oh, Gordon Ramsay one time. I guess he was on the show or something, and he said he challenged me to use his recipe to make eggs.
Which is
It's awesome.
It was really.
Yeah.
I imagine when he does it.
His has cardboard in it. Set the apartment on fire.
I walked through it and it was okay, but I mean, it tasted better than I would have made it. It was kind
Sure.
of fun to do it,
Sure.
but I just don't have that knack to cook.
So every single meal, basically, that you have is out.
Yeah, I've only cooked a few times in my life, and I just can't do it. I don't have a desire to do it because again, I'm almost always eating alone, unless I'm in a club or whatever. Then I'd rather go out to dinner with someone. If I'm
Yeah.
dating someone and they cook, I love that. Like I
Okay.
love home cooked food, but I just can't do it.
What was the Thanksgiving situation growing up, or the cooking situation when you were a kid? Your mom a good cook?
Yeah, she's decent. I would say the Norton meatloaf was never an international sensation.
Shout out to the meatloaf. Woo!
But I did enjoy it. She went on this time where she made couscous a lot, which was
That's
just
What?
crazy.
Couscous.
In the 80s?
you know
Damn,
what?
I'm
Yeah.
surprised the FBI wasn't at your house. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
That's watch list
Couscous
shit.
in
Yeah.
the 80s?
Yeah, couscous. Yeah,
Holy moly.
yeah. She made couscous a lot, and we also had, she made nice food. The Norton portions were never particularly large. We had enough to eat, but they were just smaller portions.
Okay. Did you guys do Sunday dinners?
No, I mean on Sunday we would just eat like any other night.
It just so
But
happens
it wasn't
it's
like
Sunday.
an event, like I know what you mean, like a Sopranos family thing. We never
course.
did that. We'd go to my grandmother sometimes, my dad's mom.
All right.
My mother's mother lived with us from 1980 on until she died, and my dad's mom we would go to see for like major holidays and shit like that.
Your mom's mom lived with you for a majority of your childhood.
from about 1980. Yeah, when I was in 4th grade up until I was 19 when she died.
Had her own room, I assume?
Downstairs, yes.
Ooh, was it converted into an apartment for her?
Yes, the whole downstairs was.
Nice.
And I don't want to say any names, but after she passed away, someone used it to bring hookers in.
I bet you it was your mom.
I'm assuming Seinfeld, but we'll keep it moving. But I'm getting caught up.
Did
All
it
right.
have its own entrance? Or did you have to bring the hookers into the foyer?
Well, you could have went
downstairs?
through the back door, but that was you could go. You'd walk in the foyer and go either upstairs or downstairs to her place, or you could just come in through the back or the garage. But yeah, usually it was late, so we would just come in the front door.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Very nice.
He likes the woman of the night, I've heard.
I have, yeah.
Nothing wrong with it.
We don't judge here at Are You Garbage?
In the garage.
Yeah.
Growing up, did you have a second refrigerator in there?
No, we did not.
No garage fridge.
No.
Okay. That makes sense. It all checks out. Everything's fine.
Hmm.
You were a one-car family.
Yes, we were until my grandmother moved in, and she drove, ironically, an Escort. Oh, how perfect!
No relation.
Wouldn't fit in the basement, but still.
Yeah, a little blue Ford Escort, and yeah, no, so
Who
we
was
had
begging for it, I'll tell you that.
Yes.
The car really liked me, I swear.
It's different this time.
Yeah. It wouldn't go until I put money in the ashtray.
Talk to a bigger car behind you. I'm gonna take. Oh, that's a good piece of business right there.
Yeah, so we had 2 cars, whatever my dad had, which I forget what he got after a while. It might have been a Ford Taurus or something.
Okay.
And then she had that.
So he kept it tight.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right. Pretty nice. Did you go to college?
1 semester, B and 3 Fs in Middlesex Community College. I got a B in English, an F in Problems and Statistics, Western Civilization, and whatever the science was. So I dropped out of high school.
You dropped out of high school?
Yeah, my high school dropout. So I was trying to get credits that would translate from college and high school.
Wow.
Like that, they had like this thing at community college, and I think the English professor just took mercy on me and gave me a B. I didn't do well.
Why'd you drop out? Well, like, what was the
Rehab, and I was just a mess. It's funny.
Gotcha.
I'm going through my closet. I just found the thing where my dad had to sign for me to get out when I was 17. But I missed a whole month or 2 of school because of rehab. So I was like, it was just a waste.
Yeah, just
I
get
wanted to
out.
work.
Yeah.
So I started doing some work.
What was your first job?
First job was trying. It wasn't even a good job. Trying to sell USA Today when it was a new paper, and going door to door trying to sell subscriptions.
Selling anything door to door.
Holy shit.
Dude,
Sucks. It's trash. It's the worst job ever.
it was horrible, and I was bad at it. 'Cause I can't lie like that. I'm not a good salesman at all.
Sure.
And so I would always go like, "You don't want to buy a newspaper, do you?" And they would always go, "No, I don't."
Good call.
I sold 1, and you got $1 for every subscription
Yeah.
you sold. That and is just delivering papers.
Yeah, they always tell you, they're like, hey, some guys are doing 400 new subscriptions a day. And you're like, that's $400. I'm going to make $1 million,
Yeah.
It never pans out.
Yeah, no, I did terribly.
I used to try to sell roofing door to door. I was like, do you need a roof? And they're like, no. And you're like, all right. I got no argument for you.
Yeah,
See you later.
And most people wouldn't even know if they needed it. Who the fuck would even know if
Yeah, no
unless
one
it was a terrible leak?
Yeah, there was a hole in it. That was
Yeah.
the only way. I never sold one.
Right.
So yeah.
It's a rough sell.
Any restaurant experience working in the restaurants?
No, I
Busting
never
tables?
worked in food. I worked in a Krausers, and it was
Ooh.
that's a Jersey
Yeah.
a Jersey staple. And I was working, and the food, I noticed a lot of the cheese and stuff had little teeth prints in it. So I was like, oh, it looks like little duties and around it. So I realized mice were coming in, and I told my district manager at the time, and he goes, well, just slice around it, meaning slice like an inch deep and sell it anyway.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, that was really bad news. But I wound up just telling people don't eat it.
Yeah.
There's mice. So yeah, never a restaurant. That's as close as I ever came.
Okay. Was that your grocery store growing up? Is that where your mom went?
Stop and Shop.
Stop and Shop's nice.
Stop
Pretty
and Shop.
classy.
And Bradley's right next door, which was my first retail job.
Bradley's.
I think I worked at Stop and Shop too. But yeah, we had a Stop and Shop. A&P was a big one around there, but I think Stop and Shop was our go-to.
They're
Bradley's
big in Jersey.
Bradley's didn't sell food. You mean the
That
Bradley's?
was like a department store.
Yes, yeah. Super. The retail store. I was in menswear, just folding shirts, and 3 hours a night. I think 6 to 9.
Not
Had that
bad.
job.
Not bad.
No,
Not bad.
getting that
Good.
first $35 check, you were like, "What? It was amazing."
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? The first time you get a check with your name on it, and you put them, it's like there's money there. Like, do a little
crazy.
overtime and make an extra $8-10. You're like, I couldn't believe it.
I know.
Not too shabby. How long did you live at your parents? Did you stay?
So I was 30.
You literally
Really?
lived with your parents until you were 30.
It's fucking easier to get rid of pancreatic cancer than it was to get rid of me. I just stayed, man. 30 years old, doing gigs, and I wasn't making any money for the first 10 years, but yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Damn.
Yeah.
30. That's fucking
terrible.
awesome.
It's terrible, yeah.
How bad was the drive into the city for spots?
Or would you train?
I would drive, and it was bad. I would drive in sometimes twice a day, once for an audition in the afternoon, then come home, then go back in at night to do my sets. It was a lot.
Whose car were you driving?
I think I got a car after a while. My dad. Oh, you know what it was? We had a. What did I have? A Topaz. I had a Topaz, and my dad.
Sounds like cigarettes.
Yeah, it was.
Topaz.
It was a weird like.
It's a tough look.
It was
I
not
gotta
a great
look it up.
car.
It's a
Who
tough
makes it?
look.
Ford Topaz. I think it was a Mercury. I don't remember. Ford or Mercury.
I think it was Ford.
My dad had that, and then gave it to me.
Mercury.
Then he got the Taurus.
Ooh, yeah.
Let me see the Topaz.
Yeah, that's 1994 right there.
Yeah, the Topaz. I will say this: there was not a lot of vagina filtering in and out.
Yeah, I could imagine.
Not a lot.
That looks like a car where like one of the doors doesn't open.
Yeah,
Or the hood's going to be a different color.
Yeah,
Yeah,
something.
yeah. I got a few good years out of it, but that was a rough drive. And then I bought a Mustang, a black Mustang.
Oh,
What year are we
one?
talking?
I want to say 1990.
So it was one of those ones that everybody hated,
I guess so.
but you didn't realize it at the time.
was like
It's
the
when they got shitty.
Rear wheel drive, I know, which is probably standard in the Mustang. And I remember I was just starting comedy, or it might have been 91. I was like, I'll be headlining in a few years, and the payments were like $270 a month, and I couldn't make the
Couldn't make
payments.
them, yeah.
Did they
One of
repo
these,
it?
right?
No, I mean my parents helped me. But
One of
Okay.
these.
yeah, I think so. It was
Yeah.
black.
Yeah.
Was it a 5.0?
Oh, I don't know.
Convertible?
No,
Stick?
convertible. No.
Oh, it's trash.
Yeah.
Yeah, getting an automatic
buddy.
sports car is bad.
I was trying to help you there for 5.0. What?
Yeah.
Stick shift? Nah.
No. Yeah.
No good.
Probably beating the ladies off with a stick, though, huh? Nah, not really.
Not at all.
What about now? You got a whip now?
Now I lease Mercedes. Yeah. Yeah.
Love that money, baby.
Take that, Bradley's, huh?
Yeah.
Beans don't burn in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Nice.
There you
A
go.
gentleman's vehicle. I like a gentleman's
great.
vehicle. Yeah.
And the lease, I think, is the gentleman's move.
Yeah, because it's a write-off because I use it almost primarily, exclusively for work.
There you
Yeah,
go.
So it's not 100%, but you like, yeah, you write some of it off,
Yeah.
and I'm like, then I can just give it back in a couple of years. I like leasing a nice car.
Yeah, it's
Fantastic. And not to get too specific, but I assume that's parked in the garage
That's
in the building.
Great. That's in a lot.
I don't have a garage in my building. But
What?
I have this.
I heard you had a nice place.
I
by the
thought you were caked up. What's going on? You don't
Yeah.
got a garage?
They don't have one in the building, but there was one like 4 buildings down. And now, because of the pandemic, they went out of business. So now I'm parking 3 blocks from my house.
way. In a garage. In a lot. though.
garage, yeah,
You're
yeah.
not sitting in the car for 2 hours on alternate side.
Oh,
parking
no.
there.
Because
Okay.
then I did that though when I lived in Cliffside Park with Jim Florentine. Not alternates, but I would have to park a certain
Yes,
way.
well,
It was
yeah,
infuriating.
yeah.
You notice how
I
bad
do it now. Yeah,
That was
yeah,
back
yeah.
in the day, though.
That was 1997
Yeah,
to
you're not
2000.
doing that now. You got a nice place. You got the Mercedes lease.
Yeah, into a garage. Yeah.
Well, is there any plans for you to move out of your place?
No, I love where I live.
You love where you
Yeah,
live?
yeah.
This is it.
Yeah, I mean the windows are leaky pieces of shit, but I'm working on that. Yeah, yeah, it's very frustrating. Been driving me crazy.
He said it like he's trying to reconnect with his dad or something. I'm working on it. I know. I'm talking to people about it.
We're both in therapy. All right, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
When
I
you
like it.
when you fly, do you fly first class? What do you do?
Yeah, I mean, I flew coach for the first X amount of years, so now
Sure.
it's usually if you fly for a network or if they're doing anything, they'll
They
always
have to
fly you.
put-
For,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
pretty standard
yeah,
for
yeah,
anybody
yeah.
performing. But yeah, you get a buyout for
Travel.
Yeah,
Not too
I love it.
shabby. Look at this.
Because I sit and I'm like, I so want to just spend the extra money on first class.
or use miles. I got like 800,000 miles.
We
Use miles.
just started collecting them. This is all new to us. We've been successful for like 3 months.
Oh, yeah.
I just got my first
Literally.
lease. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's good.
Literally.
New money, baby.
Yeah, yeah.
Love it.
New cash, new money.
And I vow to blow all the money, by the way.
What's the, any idea what the credit score is?
No, it's pretty good because I pay mortgage. And I'm like a fucking. My mother was great with money, so like
Right.
I pay mortgage, I pay into my principal. Like I don't spend. Again, I lease a nice car, but I don't go crazy and I don't waste a lot of money. So I
Yeah.
think my credit's probably good.
Yeah.
But years ago, I got a little messed up, a little turnaround because I didn't realize that there were certain people you shouldn't use your credit card with. that you would meet out of Screw magazine, and I used my credit
Screw
card.
Quarterly.
Selling those door to door,
And
huh?
I had $10,000 worth of bills racked up by people who stole my number, so that took a while to work through.
Damn, Screw magazine.
Well, yeah, the young ladies there, some of them took credit cards.
Kid likes it old school.
Yeah.
He's an analog man, my kind of guy.
Brick and mortar kind of guy. Forget about the apps. I like the hard copy.
Right? Likes to feel the knife go in, you know what I mean? Not just sit around and press a button.
I can't come unless there's a paper trail.
He's got ink on his fingers.
Speaking of cards, Amex card.
I had one. I should have kept it because it gets you into all the lounges, like at the airport.
Right.
But I got rid of it, and I don't know why. I think because they stopped transferring miles to like American or United. So I have like American and United cards that I use. But I should get that again just to get into the fucking
Just for
lounges.
the-
It's
yeah.
expensive.
No black card? No Amex card?
No, they're black, but not because it's a black card. Like,
Yeah.
no, Amex, no.
Okay.
I don't spend enough with them.
All right. Be cooler if you did.
I know. I would love to. I would love to have an Amex black card, but I.
Also, real quick, getting an escort on credit is maybe one of the most garbage things we've ever
Yeah,
heard at this
Honestly,
show.
yeah, it's understandable.
Yeah,
As long as you
that's
pay your bill at the end of the month, you're actually saving.
that's a-
what are you talking about?
That's a
These
cash-
APRs are super low right now.
cash transaction. Come on. Cash. Unless you're paying in Bitcoin or something. Cash.
Yeah, but then 10 years later, you realize you spent $300,000 on a blowjob.
It's like
Goddamn.
that pizza guy who was accepting Bitcoin. He's a billionaire now.
Oh, that's
Man,
fucking
that's a
beautiful.
good piece of business.
Kippy, I'd like to talk to you about a new product called Dad Grass.
Love dad grass.
All right.
Not even a dad, and I love dad grass.
Of course. Now, I like to, right,
Puff the Chiba.
puff the Chiba.
Panama Red over there.
However, problem is sometimes you do too much and you get all fucking anxious and paranoid, and you don't need that.
Yeah.
Dadgrass has figured that all out. Who doesn't love the trip down memory lane? Dadgrass takes you back to a fine time when music was on vinyl,
Woo!
the hangs were actually hanging out,
Uh-huh.
and the weed didn't send you to the freaking moon. They're frying eggs off you in the emergency room.
Yeah. Dad grass is legal, organic, smokable hemp that relaxes your body, mellows your mind. 100% organic pre-rolled joints are very low in THC, high in CBD, so you can enjoy the effects of CBD while keeping your clear head.
That's right.
Not getting all foggy, all smoked up.
Yeah, not getting all jacked up like these TikTokers.
Yeah, all Dadgrass products are federally legal for ages 21 and over and ships right to your door anywhere in the U.S. Whether you're looking for a buzz or chill way to enjoy some old favorite stuff, Dadgrass is the way to go. Right now, Dadgrass is offering our listeners 20% off your first order when you go to dadgrass.com/garbage. Go to dadgrass, dadgrass.com/garbage for 20% off your first order. That's dadgrass.com/garbage. Do it.
KippyStamps.com, Stamps.com. I'll say it one more time
it.
for the back of the room. Stamps.com. We use them. We love them. We're small business owners.
Yes.
If you're a small business owner.
Which we got a lot of small business owners.
We have a lot. We have a lot of go-getters out there. And being a go-getter, being a small business owner, there's a million different things you have to do. You got to look over your shoulder here, the other way, this, that, the other thing. The last thing you want to do is waste time in the post office. Get Stamps.com. Do everything from the office. Send it right out the door.
Yeah, it's fantastic. All you need is a computer and standard printer. No special supplies or equipment needed. But you can. We got the package they sent us.
Yeah.
We got that proper printer.
Nice.
Thermal John.
Sweet.
It's got the rolls of paper. I feel like I work at UPS. It's fantastic.
It's a good feeling.
Saves you so much time, so much energy. And once everything's all set, we send out all the merch with it. Once everything's all set, you can schedule a pickup. They'll come pick it up for you.
It's nice.
We got it right next to Tootie, so we walk over, dump it in the bin.
Walk over, but we're in and out in 2 seconds.
Stretch the legs a little bit, you know, and
Yeah.
get the cardio in.
Can still smell the Bernies on us when we walk in and walk out.
Yeah,
That's how quick we're in.
Yeah. Cut the confusion out of shipping with Stamps.com. They have the rate advisor tool. You can compare the shipping rates between timelines, everything you need. It's idiot-proof. The big man could do it. I don't let him, but he could. Save time and money with Stamps.com. There's no risk. Our promo code GARBAGE. You'll get a special offer that includes a 4-week trial, plus free postage and a digital scale. No long-term commitments or contracts. Cancel anytime you want. Easy peasy. Just go to Stamps.com, click on the microphone at the top of the homepage, type in garbage. That's Stamps.com, promo code garbage. Stamps.com, never go to the post office again. Now back to the show.
All right. Let's get into some more. You
Hold on, I got
questions.
why we're on the plane. Will you take your shoes off on the plane?
I literally, as I'm walking down the jetway, off.
Really?
Immediately. My feet don't stink, but I think of it sometimes too. Like I know that this is probably, but it's just too uncomfortable. I'm too uncomfortable when I fly. I hate
Okay.
flying.
And then will you take food on the plane? Like will you get like a cheeseburger at the Shake Shack and take it on the
No,
plane?
very rarely. Again, I'll bring some pretzels, a little bag of nuggets, just to settle my stomach. And because I'm a little queasy flyer, and that's very kind of base for your stomach.
Sure.
Or an RX bar, but I'm very simple with what I bring on the
Okay,
plane.
that's good.
Okay. Clean socks, I assume?
Oh, yeah.
You fly fresh?
Usually going to a gig, but typically the same pair on the way back. So I would say, if you catch me going to Annapolis, it's fine. But coming back, it's a pile of shit.
If you're on a plane to New York with Jim, it's gonna be tough.
It's going to be ugly.
Socks got some miles on them.
Yeah.
Neck pillow.
I have it, but I don't use it.
Okay.
They don't work in practice. I don't get them. They never. You're too lean over. They don't do it.
Well,
for
what
me.
I do is I take it, because I'm a bet, and I'll take it and actually reverse it and put the fat part into my neck, so I just kind of go like that
that's
and
pretty
lean
good.
forward a little bit. But I'm too antsy on a plane.
I
I'm
can't
too-
sleep. Yeah.
I can't either.
You don't do the eye things, do you?
No, I have them. It's funny. I have a pair that I never use, and I just found another pair, and I saved them. I'm like, why do you save this shit? Like, I'm never going to use it. But Steve Aoki, I heard him talking about eye patches. He said he gets the ones that don't touch your eyes, and they're easier to sleep with. Like, they're like little bee eyes. They kind of dome over.
I got you.
Much more comfortable. Like, those I can actually use.
These things sound pretty classy.
I know.
At home, what are you sleeping like? You got a fan directly on you?
I have a fan, and I have a 2 AC units in my bedroom, and I also have an air purifier that blows really good, strong air.
Jesus.
It's got to be frigid in my room. Cold.
Really?
Sleeps
Yeah,
like Michael
I like it
Jackson.
cold.
God
Two
damn.
ACs, are they? Is it central air conditioning or is there window units?
They're not window units. They're wall
Split
units because I have
units,
like the high windows.
I
Yeah, they're
gotcha.
good. In New York, that's classy in New York to have
Very
those
classy.
split units.
You got
yeah.
two of them, a fan and an air purifier?
Yes, and I'm a very I have a sleep apnea machine which I can't use. I just tried to use it 2 nights ago, and again it's and 30 seconds later I take it off and I put my mouth guard and I hate it. So yeah, sleepy. I'm a shit.
You got a
sleeper.
mouth guard?
I do. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What's the mouth guard for?
It keeps me from.
Dick's going in.
The mouth guard
I
does.
just can't resist.
Where can
Right.
Where can I pick one up?
Yeah, I know the mouth guard does what my upbringing couldn't. So the mouth guard it pushes your jaw like,
Yeah.
and you don't choke on your own
Yeah,
tongue.
it opens up your. Yeah.
Helps you.
Okay, so it's a sleep apnea kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because when you
Gotcha.
snore, your jaw falls back and closes your throat.
I just
That's
did
what
my
I got.
second sleep study.
And what do you?
I
He's
got a
fat.
bad
Yeah.
news.
Oh, is it extreme or like?
Extreme.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Mountain Dew fucking extreme.
Oh.
Yeah.
Talking code red over
Yeah.
here.
Sponsoring the X Games extreme. Red Bull wants to get involved. It's fucking bad.
So is it the? Because I have 2 kinds. Like, and it's for me. It's just my tongue just keeps hitting the back of my throat, and I have central. Do you just have the obstructive,
I think I have both.
where your tongue goes back, and the
Yeah.
other one is when your brain doesn't send the sleep signal? So sometimes I'm just laying there like a fucking asshole, and nothing happens, and I'm like, "You're not breathing," and I wake up and I have to breathe.
Yeah, it's weird, man. I thought it was anxiety or panic because for like the last 7 years, every couple of minutes I just wake up like
Yeah.
that. I didn't know it was fucking something serious.
Can you sleep with a mask on?
The thing that I couldn't do the test with the 2 nose things going up my nose. I just laid there.
Yeah.
I just laid there and watched the Many Saints in Newark. They kept coming in like I was on a
Wow, if that
sleepover.
didn't put you out.
Oh man, stinkeroo that thing was. I wanted it to be good too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they kept coming in like I was at a sleepover, just like go to bed. Finally, I fell asleep, and then I went back again, and they put this mask on me. And I don't know how old yours is, but this is like something out of Superman. That's like perfectly soft. It's beautiful. I can see it really working. I haven't gotten the machine yet.
Man, I'm jealous. You can use it. Yeah, I wound up going for 2 or 3. I realized I just looked at my medical thing a couple days ago to see if I can reset my machine, and I realized it was 2012 I went for my test.
Oh shit.
Yeah, they've made major advancements.
I'm hoping they have.
What is this, made out of wood?
Just a
Are you
guy
kidding
blowing
me?
in a tube.
Yeah.
Night night, Jim.
Yeah, there's just a guy there in my closet. There's a girl queefing.
I'd pay extra for that. That's
There you go.
Yeah.
But no, I want to try it again. But the mask, 'cause my nose is all messed up. The mask kind of does that, and I can't breathe through it. Like, I hate the feeling of the mask right there.
Sure. Yeah, my dad. See that we have like something that would look like you would get like if you got oxygen.
Yeah.
It's like that, but it's tiny and just goes over your nose, and it's super super soft. My dad has the fucking plugs that go up his nose.
Yeah.
Looks like a scuba diver in the 20s.
Wait, it doesn't. You don't have one over your mouth too?
No, just goes over my nose.
How does your mouth? Like, I tried that, and then I would wake up like this.
He kept eating it.
Air flying out of my mouth.
It's funny because my nose is a little stuffed up when I first went in, and he's like, "You need to start training yourself to breathe through your nose like a normal person." That's what they said. They said that breathing through my mouth, a lot of that is like a behavioral thing. He's like, you have to, like, it's almost like meditation. He's like, when you lay down, you have to and get that thing going.
Yeah, it makes me panic just thinking
Yeah,
about it.
my buddy does it, and he said that he puts a piece of tape over his mouth before he goes to bed to make sure he breathes through his nose.
Is your buddy Chris Angel? That's fucking crazy.
Sleep freak.
That's what you got to do, man.
Could you text me the model you have? Because that sounds like maybe it's better than the one I have.
100%. I absolutely will.
I had a mouth one that goes over here, and then the air.
Every girl is officially tuned out.
I have a refer a friend policy at my sleep apnea center.
I
too.
just made $50.
Get on Screw Magazine, get my own broad. I don't care what these birds think. I'm trying to get a good night's sleep over here.
I have one that goes over my mouth and then blows air up the nose. Maybe I'll try that one. But yes, if you can, let me know because I'm interested. I got to start using
Yeah,
it.
that's like test pilot shit.
Yeah, it's uncomfortable.
And how many pillows do you use?
I probably have 6 or 7 in my bed. I sleep on at least 3.
Yeah,
I
this.
keep my head propped up.
What size bed we talking? Queen, king? Gotta be king?
And everything has to be a king bed. I don't
Love
know why
it.
I need a big bed.
This guy's pretty classy.
No, the pillow. That's complete trash. And the fans and the 9 air conditioners. I fucking love it. It's garbage.
He's
Yeah.
got a king size bed though.
Pretty
Come
sweet.
on.
Yeah,
Pretty sweet.
yeah, it's big.
But if I feel the more pillows you use to go to sleep, the trashier person you are.
Yeah, I mean, honestly,
You said they're on the bed though. You're not using all 6 or 7.
No.
You
I
got
just-
one between your legs?
No,
You hug one?
I don't know.
You don't hug one.
Well, I wouldn't say I hug
Puts
it.
a mustache on it, maybe.
Yeah, I put it behind me and then I cry myself to sleep. No, I wound up. I was actually wrapped in one last night, but no, I don't. I want to try one of those heavy blankets.
I got one.
Does it work?
They are fantastic.
Really?
work.
It's it just I have a lot of anxiety and stuff like that, and then it just kind of you don't realize it just soothes you a little.
How many pounds?
I got my wife ordered. It's the heaviest one. It's like 25 pounds or 20 pounds or something.
What if something happens and you got to get up and kick some ass in the middle of the night?
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, it's not like it's not made out of lead. It's a blanket at the end of the day.
it's like a knight sleeping on you.
Chainmail.
I'm listening. All right. Very nice. I mean, we're already into it. We're already knee deep in it here. Are you somebody hit us up with this, and I loved it and I wanted to ask, do you drive to, say you're going to like a wedding or something like that, will you keep a T-shirt on, drive there, and then put the shirt on when you get there so you're all fresh or no?
Yeah, but because it's basically uncomfortable to drive with that type of clothing
I'm
on.
with you. I'm
Yeah,
with you. I
hang in
love
the
it.
back
I do the
seat.
same thing. Yeah.
So you'll throw it on in the parking lot.
Always.
That's
Always.
Do you own a suit?
I do, yeah, but I put weight on and it doesn't fit me anymore, and
But,
I'm like
yeah.
very unhappy with it. So
Yeah.
I want to get down to that suit again because it's a great suit. I
Yeah.
bought it for the Tonight Show years ago. It's a really
What'd you
nice
drop
suit.
on it?
5,000.
What?
Yeah, maybe.
Holy shit.
How much did you get paid for the set?
1,200.
Yeah. It's still 1,200.
And that's fucking garbage, baby.
I love that.
But it was one of those ones where I was doing it all the time, and it was bad. It was a Barney suit. I went. I never splurge on clothes. You can see how I dress. Like I dress like shit. I never splurge on clothes. And this time
I
I
love that.
I wanted
Yeah.
a nice suit and a nice set of shoes. I'm like, so I was going on regularly, and I've used it again for 10 years until I put weight on. So it was a good
Wow.
purchase because it's actually a really great suit.
Is that your only suit, though?
I have a few, but none of them.
But that's your go-to,
That it was
Yeah.
until I had to go to an event right before the pandemic,
right?
and I realized it wasn't fitting. So I had to get another suit. So now I have
How
a
much was that one?
cheaper. That was like $2,500 or something.
What?
Still pretty good.
This guy's got some game.
Suit's $100, $200.
I've got a few of those too. Yeah, I got a few of those too.
Huh.
I like it.
Yeah.
All right.
Thought that was a great question. That's awesome.
Yeah, it was good. Have you ever worn pants that zip into shorts?
No, I have not, but
Okay.
I would. It's,
Really?
It's not beneath me. I would.
Not for etiquette purposes, I can tell
I
you
just
that.
can't
Yeah,
get my hands on a pair.
I've just never seen them, and I wouldn't like the way the zipper felt on my leg.
Yeah.
I don't like the way metal would feel on my bare
They
skin.
have it. They have like a flap that covers it.
Ah,
My
okay.
stepdad's big into them.
Is he?
It's a thing at the house, yeah.
Have you ever bought any food in the subway? Churros, the fruit, something
As in
like
the
that.
train station subway, not where the subway, this restaurant. I mean the
Subway.
No, yeah, that's
Train station.
Yeah,
No,
never.
no, just like again, not anything that wasn't packaged like pretzels or
Yeah.
a fucking bag of chips.
You still take the subway?
Yeah, I will. I haven't in a while,
I stopped taking the subway.
but yeah, because it was going on.
It's just, crazy, yeah.
Yeah, and plus the whole thing. I used to. I love licking the rail, and I just can't do that anymore. I was such a time killer.
For hours.
Oh my god!
End up out at the airport.
All of a sudden, I'm licking and enjoying. All of a sudden, you're 72nd Street. Yeah, but no, I haven't in a while because it's gotten a little bit too crazy, and
Yeah.
there's too many people. It's just too unpredictable at
Sure,
this point.
of course, I get it.
And it's also my schedule changed, so it's just easier to hop in an Uber and go home.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
I like it.
I live 5 blocks from the subway, so.
I have a quick one. It'll have an asterisk on it because it's work. But long story career, have you ever been on an event or a show that also featured Limp Bizkit?
Ooh.
I don't believe I have, unless they were at Woodstock '94 and I didn't know.
No, they were
it.
99,
They
right?
were,
Okay.
they were for sure 99.
Yeah.
They were the ones that, they were, yeah.
I don't believe I've ever been on anything.
Have
that
you ever met
featured-
Fred Durst?
No, never met Fred Durst.
Really?
No, I don't believe so.
T-Bone brought it up before, but have you ever been to a Chris Angel, David Blaine, or Siegfried and Roy show?
No.
Or hung out with any of them?
David Blaine, I hung with at the Cellar one night when he came in. He came in with Edward Norton many years ago. This is probably around 2000. And we've interviewed Chris Angel. So no, I've never really hung out with him. And who? Siegfried and Roy? No, I helped them train one of the Tigers.
Had at the house in Jersey. Okay.
Do you know any good magic tricks? Do you pride yourself on a magic trick by any chance?
I don't know.
Okay, that's
No,
good. That's
not
good.
at all.
Do you have any roadies in your family? Anybody that was a roadie?
No, that would be great because they hook you up with concert tickets. No, I
Yeah.
don't have no roadies in my family.
Any guys with ponytails?
No, but my father is trying to grow one at 80.
Kidding? Really?
No, it's in his pubes.
What about you? Did you ever have a mullet or pierced ears or anything like that?
Never pierced, no tattoos. But my hair is a source of torture because I have cowlicks. So it would always like McDonald's M.
Okay.
And it looked awful. So I used to put bobby pins in my hair and when it was wet to comb it straight to try to get a bowl look. A real douche.
Yeah,
douche.
yeah.
And I would go to this barber who I now realize was a homosexual. Like I didn't realize that, but he was kind of hitting on me when I was younger. He would press like his pubis against my arm.
Yeah.
And I never realized like, oh yeah, that was very homoerotic. He was trying to fuck me, I think. He would talk about porn and different
Yeah.
ethnicities and how hard their cocks would get.
How did you not? How did that not register?
I was just taking in the information.
So he's got a notebook.
Yeah.
Jamaicans.
Wasn't
yeah,
until
great
years
point.
later I put 2 and 2 together.
And he would do my hair. He would like spray it back, like almost like slick back, and it was so bad. I had horrible fucking hair.
Okay.
Ever wore like a Kangol hat?
Oh my God, yeah, a lot.
Really?
Long before it was fashionable.
I don't think it was ever fashionable.
Yeah, but I was fat laces back in the old Run DMC days.
Sure,
yeah,
sure.
yeah, trying hard.
Pre-comedy.
Oh, pre.
'Cause
I
you would
was
get-
16, 17.
Yeah, you would. Okay, I'll allow that.
I was teenage angst white Jimmy trying to fit in New Brunswick.
yeah.
What did you guys call those laces? Because when I was a kid, we called them New Yorkers, those fat laces.
They were called fat laces, although they were basically douche identifiers. And I certainly
Pair of shell
screamed
tops?
it. Shell top Adidas, yeah. Shell toe Adidas, yeah.
Ever wear a chain wallet?
Never had a chain wallet. Oh, I don't remember. To me, the rock wallets with the Velcro were cool. Those
Oh, yeah.
I always thought those were pretty
Oh,
awesome. but
yeah.
I never
They
had
were
a chain
hot
wallet.
for a minute.
Did you have a shark watch back in the day?
Never had a shark watch.
That
no.
was.
Shark watch.
Yeah, I think he would have been a little too old for the shark watch.
Were you a Boy Scout?
No, never.
Back to the suits. I forgot to ask. Do you know how to tie a tie?
I'm not properly. I've tied one, but then I accidentally threw it over something and tried to go to sleep. So no, I don't. No, I cannot tie a tie. I've never learned how to tie a tie.
So when you were doing all those Tonight shows, who's tying the tie?
My manager or someone in wardrobe at NBC.
Really?
Yeah. Never.
Kid's a big star. What are you talking about?
couldn't
I know
do it.
it's one thing to not know how to do it. To other, to have someone do it.
I can't do it. I've tried to. I don't have the dexterity.
Brush your teeth in the shower?
No, after.
Pee in the shower?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and shit.
Hey, guy lives alone.
No, I mean at the YMCA.
After his schwitz.
Let him know who's around. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm like Vito's kid on The Sopranos.
What a deep cut. That's crazy.
I can picture the scene exactly.
Yeah, I know.
Hurry up and finish that. There's no eating in the car. Oh, man. Drone.
Any kind of magnets on the fridge? You collect magnets? I know you're an autograph guy, picture guy. What's on the fridge?
Nothing.
Nothing.
No, just plain. No.
Big screen TV?
Yeah, I do. I went with the giant wheeled one, and then it went down to the wall. The one.
It's
that
not one
hangs
of
on the
them
wall.
curved ones, are they? Because they were big for a little
I
bit.
almost bought one, but I was like, no, I'm patient with technology. Like,
Yeah,
like I'm not getting the new iPhone. Like I
Not
wait.
storming the beach on the first day.
Never,
yeah.
no, because there's always problems. And the curved one, I was like, it's not there yet.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Did it go away?
Oh, yeah. Nobody fucks with
Couple
those
of
anymore.
weeks, yeah.
Yeah.
That and the 3D never caught on either.
No, 3D I
Old
didn't buy
news.
either.
It's mounted on the wall now?
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Um,
It's classy.
what do you do? What do you do for Thanksgiving?
It depends. I'll usually go see my family, or I'll go up and see like Bob Kelly. I've seen him a couple of times. Or I'll
Okay.
go down and see my parents. Went to Amy's like 2 years ago.
Okay.
Just see a friend.
Okay.
Hmm.
Classy. Growing up was always traditional Thanksgiving. You guys never went out. My question is, did you ever go out
A
to
restaurant.
No, we would always go to my grandmother's house. We would
Nice.
eat at home and then go to my grandmother's, who was an amazing cook.
eat? Classy.
Anyone in your family ever been interviewed on the local news for any reason?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Good question. No, I don't believe so.
Any lawsuits? Class action?
I was sued.
Growing up?
You were sued?
were?
Oh yeah,
For what?
I was sued for defamation by a lawyer because I made fun of him when he called into the Opie and Anthony show.
Jesus.
I mocked him for an hour. He called back, and then he challenged me to a duel, and then he sued me for $500,000.
What?
And it was a nightmare to go
Oh
through.
my God.
Dude, it was. I learned so much about the law and defamation and getting E&O insurance. And I had really good lawyers, and they were really nice lawyers. But this guy was a lawyer, so he didn't pay legal fees.
Bastard.
So he wound up, we never settled for any money. He dropped it when he realized how high my legal fees were.
I was like, that's enough payment.
Oh, no, but yeah, but we were going to sue him for them. Because it was so egregious, we thought the lawsuit, it was $150,000 in legal fees.
That's
So
a
you're
law.
all-
It's a law word, egregious.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't know that word before
He
the
dropped
lawsuit.
E&O insurance, too. Like, I'm supposed to know what the fuck that is.
Errors and omissions insurance. This way, if you can't be sued for what you can be sued, but you'll have insurance for what you say.
Wow.
Toby, get on that.
And
Yeah,
he
we got to get our
recent-
hands on some of that shit.
know.
And that guy, a footnote, that guy recently was in the news because he shot and killed a judge in New
What?
Jersey.
Oh, my God. That guy?
Roy Den Hollander. Yeah, and then he shot himself. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that guy sued me.
He showed up at their house, and didn't he shoot the son, too?
He shot. I'm sorry, he didn't shoot. I apologize. He didn't shoot a judge. He shot the son
And the
at the
husband.
judge's house.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah,
sorry.
yeah,
not the judge. Yeah.
God
What?
damn.
Yeah.
So he was serious about that duel.
It's funny. I remember that. Like,
Holy
wow.
shit, I
yeah.
didn't
What
think
the
about
fuck?
that.
Challenged me to South America to go to a duel, and we made fun of his hip hop dancing. I mean, the man was an ass. We made really good fun of him.
Holy
Damn.
shit.
Yeah.
I would assume the radio stations, did they support at all? Or was it like, hey.
Don't they have dual insurance?
By support, do you mean if they winked and said, "Good luck, kid"?
Go get him, Tiger.
Yeah, they were very morally supportive.
Grab a jousting stick and go head out to the parking
Hey,
lot.
Jim, I got a bulletproof vest if you want for the duel.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Because you guys would say some wild. You guys did insane shit.
But you learn about defamation. Like O&A were pretty smart about it, and that was because you can't always predict what someone's going to react to.
Sure.
But yeah, that was a rough one. Went on for a year.
Jesus.
That sucked.
Right.
Kevin, I'd like to challenge you to a duel.
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors. Keep it fair.
Do
Do you have a favorite cup or spoon or anything like that at your house, or a go-to bowl?
No bowls. And the cups, I literally have chip merchandise, like the bowl, like the cups, and I drink out of those. I
You're
actually
drinking out of your own merch?
Oh, you kidding me? I would fucking wear it right now if it fit me. I bought all
God.
mediums. Yeah, but the chip stuff I will, not Jim Norton stuff. Yeah.
Not Jim Norton stuff.
Yeah, no.
Crazy.
Yeah, I'm not a lunatic. I'll only drink my alter egos. My alter egos merch. This guy's bonkers.
Oh, man. Holy cow.
Have you ever been to a Harlem Globetrotters game?
I have, yes.
What?
And I was so upset that Curly Neal wasn't there. And then one of the guys on the court took his wig off, and we realized it was Curly Neal. He was bald. I was so happy. Yes, my dad took me to see the
As a
Globetrotters
kid.
Man,
when I was
that
a
really
boy.
put you over the edge.
Sweet
Pulling
Georgia
a-
Brown. Come on. Neal! Whenever he scored. And it was still in the Meadowlark Lemon days.
What's that?
I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about.
Meadowlark Lemon, he was one of the original Globetrotters. He was one of the most famous.
I
Him
was
and-
more of a Generals guy myself.
Yeah.
I always thought they were
I
going to
like
pull
Tom
it out.
Bishop on the Generals. He was my guy.
Yeah, I don't remember. I just remember Meadowlark Lemon, Curly Neal, and I knew all their names at one point.
Really?
Yeah, Meadowlark.
That's, I guess as a kid that makes sense.
Oh, my
yeah.
God, they're the shit.
Best record in basketball, I'll tell you that. Say what the fuck you want.
Yeah.
Have you ever owned a chia pet?
No.
Okay.
Do you eat your pizza crust?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you love it.
Can you take pills dry?
No.
Like vitamins and stuff like that?
No, I take a pill, though. I put water in my mouth. I always hate people that put it on their tongue and then drink the, it's like, what the fuck?
Wait, you do water first?
I hold my water in my mouth and go and suck it in, so it's always water. I just swallow it.
No, that's wrong. That's wrong.
But it never
I
touches
feel like
my...
we have to call somebody and tell them that.
What's that?
I don't know if we're allowed to let you leave here when you do that.
You can't do that.
It's the best way to take a pill. I don't want that chalky shit on my tongue. Pills taste awful. I fill it up and I just do swallow. It's like fucking swallowing a goldfish with what? It never touches my mouth. I just swallow it.
You're gonna drown on Tylenol.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah, that's goofy.
Yeah, understandable.
You floss every day?
I do, yeah, before I
do?
brush my teeth. Yeah, I do floss.
Wow.
Yeah.
Water pick?
No,
I just got a water
I
pick.
imagine I would use one, but no, I prefer just the regular old floss.
Okay.
Mouthwash?
Sometimes, yeah.
Listerine or Scope?
Neither. I use this alcohol-free stuff because the alcohol dries your mouth out.
Oh, yeah, bad.
Yeah. So I'll use like with no alcohol, Listerine.
And just to go back into the shower, what are we using? Body wash, bar soap?
Soap, bar soap.
What do you got?
I have just probably Irish Spring.
Yeah.
Nice
What?
smell. Yeah, a nice Irish Spring, good smell.
What?
Yeah, I know. And
All
Selsun
these
Blue.
credits you're still using?
I
You're
am.
buying off the rack soap?
Selsun Blue, and but I bought the fancy Copa soap at like those walk around like festivals, and you know the one that has like it exfoliates, and I'll use
Sure.
those sometimes. But then they wind up annoying me, and I just go with the Irish Spring.
Scrubber or straight bar to body?
Bar to body.
Bar to body. This
Guy
kid's
is
old
Jersey
fucking
trash,
Jesus.
baby.
But you're right, a loofah I used to have, and it does help exfoliate the skin. I just
Yeah.
stopped using it.
Music playing while you shower. You you get the
No.
tunes going?
No, I like to think in the shower. I like it silent. I just kind of stand there like a ghoul, and I think. I do a lot of thinking in the shower, and I talk to myself.
There's a whole study
That
about
sounds fun. I like that.
about why that works. It's the sound, the white noise helps clear your brain.
It does,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, I like that feeling. It's just a place to zone out. I love just kind of being in the shower and
You do like
walking
bits,
through.
like working through material or something?
I'll walk through arguments more, or
Oh,
walk through.
yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
now we're fucking getting
Yeah,
into
walk
it.
through like debates I'm gonna have or I've had, or social points. Just what I work
Yeah.
through what I'm thinking about it, and I try to like kind of think of both points of it. It just I like to do it. Just it's a very freeing time for that reason, maybe.
Will you have arguments in your head with people that maybe you've never met, or arguments that have never taken place?
Oh yeah.
You do.
Oh, public debates, of course, in my mind. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Wow.
he's trying to open for Seinfeld, you know?
that's true. Yeah,
Fucking
I'm debating with Kramer over his LA set.
could have used it more.
You should have smiled, Michael.
I told you, Mike, stand behind you. This whole thing would have blown over. Mike, stand behind you. Wow.
Oh, I mean,
Pills dry, pizza crust, check,
Irish
check,
Spring, yeah.
Psycho in the shower.
Yeah.
I mean, we're checking all the boxes here.
Mhm.
You ever
Those-
bought anything at a coffee shop? Like, do you
Uh,
ever buy any of the art hanging on the wall at a coffee shop or anything like that?
Any
or
of
a
the
photograph?
merchandise?
no, no, I have not. No, just not even I think at Starbucks, I brought like one of those carry cups. Just,
Yeah.
but
Are you
yeah, no,
are you a
that-
coffee drinker?
yeah, a lot of it.
Do you do Starbucks or Dunkin'? Or
I'll-
what do you or like independent? What do you do?
Starbucks. My goal is to drive every mom and pop business out, so it's only chains. No, I usually get a Starbucks, but I don't even like it that much. Dunkin' Donuts is better.
Do you make coffee at the
Really?
house?
Yeah, but I have an espresso machine.
Nice. Did he
Yeah.
say Dunkin' Donuts is better? Hang on a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of
That's the
prefer it. I'm
Jersey
sick of
trash.
Starbucks.
Talk.
I understand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the yeah, it's trashy.
But you do have an espresso machine at the house. Is it a good espresso machine?
Nespresso, yeah, it's good. It's
Nice.
I make little coffees with that. My dad gave me a Keurig, but I hate Keurigs. They taste like it's just too watery
Yeah,
for
yeah.
me.
Plasticky,
It gets
it's no good.
plasticky.
Yeah, so I tried to sell it in my building, and when the woman was supposed to come up and buy it, she goes, "Oh, my dad has one." 20 minutes before she was supposed to purchase mine,
You're trying to sell a Keurig machine?
it was
in your
unused. Unused. It was in my building. I put on the thing.
Huh.
What?
Yeah,
That's pretty trashy.
It's
That's
garbage.
super
Yeah.
trashy.
yeah, for $100.
Yeah.
I gave it to the door guys because they have like a break room. I'm like, it's unopened. It's never been used.
Yeah.
So I
I'm
guess-
surprised, not that I've ever been to your place, but that your building would have things like that where you could do those kind of things.
yeah, they do. They have like it's like a.
That is a big New York thing in the
I guess
buildings.
so,
Hey,
yeah,
we're getting rid of this
corkboard.
desk.
Sure.
or Fucking,
New
you
building
know.
posting.
Yeah.
you know.
Cleaning lady? You have a cleaning lady?
I do. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, once a week.
Once a week?
Once a week. Yeah. I was so embarrassed too because she took the cover off my duvet cover off by like comforter, and I can't even describe to you the amount of piss stains on my duvet. I can't describe it to you. And I said to her,
Accidental or?
"Oh yeah, I mean I'm not that messed up. I mean I'm not a
I don't
psychopath.
know how you get down. Jim.
No, I don't stand on my pillows and aim. I just, I guess it's my sleep apnea. I dreamt I was swimming again.
That goddamn mouth guard got me.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh god, that's.
You got anything else?
I'm ready to. Yeah, I mean the guy's trash.
Of
Jersey
course.
trash, for sure.
I
Yeah.
thought you were going to surprise me with this, but no, the shower really put me over the edge.
Yeah.
I don't know if you should be using Irish Spring anymore. You're doing well.
I know, but the other stuff didn't. It was too annoying. It didn't have a smell. That's got a nice clean
Irish,
smell.
yeah, and especially if you come from like that's what I used growing up. Like, and it's just like you're used to it. Like if I use something like buttermilk, I feel like a fucking pussy walking around.
I got
Yeah.
something.
I need something hard.
I think I might have something for you, but we'll worry about it off there. I think I got a soap for him. I know exactly what that he's gonna like it,
Oh,
and it's classy.
a gentleman's scent.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Why are you saying like I don't believe you? I fucking believe you. Yeah.
Yeah, are you worried it's going to sell out? Like, why won't you just say what it is?
We're not
That's
doing
so
that
insane.
well. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jim Norton. Jim, what do you got coming up? Anything you want the
wanna
folks
plug?
out there to know?
This was so fun, man. I'm going to be doing Philadelphia Helium at the end of what?
Oh, no, this
Oh
is
no, that's your
October?
camera
Oh,
right
I'm
there.
literally looking. This 30 years in the business. I'm looking at a pillow across the room. What an ass. Hi.
I thought you were looking for a calendar.
That's it. We got to kill them off.
Fucking
Give them cancer real quick.
Cindy Brady handled the camera better than I do. I would say I'm going to be at Philadelphia Helium coming up, and then in first week in November, I'm here in New York at Caroline's, and December 4th, I'm in Boca Raton at the Laughing Spree Festival. Brian Callen one night, then me and Andrew Schultz on the Early and
Damn.
Late Show. It's a great festival.
Holy
That's
shit.
it.
Fantastic, buddy. We love you. Thank
I
you
love
so
you
much
guys.
for
This
coming
was
in.
fun,
Thanks
man.
so
really
much,
fun.
man. This
Thank
was
you.
an
Really
honor for us.
fantastic. Kippy, what do you got for him?
Also, we'll be in Philadelphia and New York, so get those fucking tickets. The shows are going to sell out. We're
Yes,
only doing
please.
one. Get them.
Yeah, we love you guys, and we'll see you next week. Peace. It's Beekman's soap.
Never heard of it.